Let's take a look at another process success story as a result of the way HAX is constructed. You may have heard of a tool called Notion. It's a very popular way of managing tasks and building out complex sorts of processes over time, right? There's a lot of documentation needed. It's really great for creatives to be able to manage their own process. And one of those processes we ran into was someone using that creative potential to manage the development of an online course. Now, this tool made more sense in the initial planning phases, but then we get into migration. What's it going to look like when we move that material over to, in our case, HAX? So here we have a repo that is an export you can, or a format you can export from, in this case, Notion. So I have Dart 100 Notion. And this was especially important early on in development because this is a brand new course. We already had a Dart 100 in this case. So here we can see there's just some simple markdown files because that's the output that it has, and it has lists off to Figma, FigJam files, some links, some images. But we need to be able to take this and ingest it in a sustainable way. So as long as we can get that structure to conform to the site.json structure that HAX supports, we can import anything. So I'm going to go to import from, and we're going to do Notion, but let me grab the link first. So I'm going to grab the link and do Notion, point to a Notion Git repo. Okay, it's going to process for a little bit. Now, for the purposes of some advanced functionality that we supported on this particular integration, you will notice some things that are specific to the type of Notion import that we did. But that was a simple conversation with a content expert that already had a lot of time invested in matching his own process. So instead of forcing him to use HAX to build out these things when there was a lot of back and forth in the project management phase, we were able to better match the needs and process that he was looking for while still meeting our needs of content portability, sustainability, accessibility, and beyond. So here you can see we have all that content now out of, in this case, a Notion space. But we've got some even more advanced integrations associated with this. You might notice these icons here. So these were identified as lessons or activities or readings. So through this integration now, we can pull in work from Notion so that someone could start working in one place and easily pick up and keep working with us later on. Because of HAC's ability to separate concerns as far as the design and the content layer, now we have an 8-bit theme that might be a little more fitting with this course that at times talks about 8-bit video games.